everyone, my name is Janelle and welcome to my channel, Motherhood Will Fix It. This channel is dedicated to my strong and compassionate grandmother who was a New York City nurse in the mid-1900s. She went on to raise 6 children of her own before she inherited me at 70 years of age, by consequence of our fallen world. She lovingly called me her 7th child, and she taught me everything about the love of a human person through a nursing lens that came to be an essential part of who I am today. My grandmother had that tough New York City skin, and she was not the easiest person to show her love with affection or with emotion, for that matter. She showed her love by sharing her interest of science, philosophy, theology, and history, including the love of every human person, and we bonded up until her very last moments at 97 years of age. In dedication to her, I am starting this channel on the 1-year anniversary of her journey between this life's end and her eternal home, for which she longs so desperately. I miss her terribly. Losing her was exceptionally painful, as it put an end to what I knew of a loving and supportive extended family. But it is my hope that I can pass on her love of God and love of science and all that ties life together. I myself am in the process of raising 8 souls on this earth, with an additional 1 on the way, together with my amazing and supportive husband. In addition, we have 6 more souls that have gone on to meet God and now rest hopefully with all of our grandparents and extended family members in heaven. It is my hope that my love of children, nursing, science, and God will help lead you to understand a pivotal point that I truly believe in our world. I 100% believe that motherhood can fix all of the problems of our times, both in the present and in the future. Not a casual motherhood based off of just producing children, but a sincere, devotional motherhood where children become the catapult to propel each individual mother into denial of oneself and acceptance of the suffering for the child, even from their earliest points of existence. I hope you will follow along with me as we go through the Catholic teachings on life from conception until natural death. My plan is to release 1 video a week detailing the progression of pregnancy from conception until birth. We will cover the typical pregnancy trajectory and the painful situations of miscarriage and ectopic pregnancy. I will use my knowledge from my grandmother, my own nursing school, personal experience, and scientific literature to detail each week of life leading up until birth. I will never speak about a topic I have not myself experienced. I never thought I would have a YouTube channel. Teaching was and is and not in my scope of expertise. This channel came about much like how I began to feel nudged or called to homeschool and to write my first book. A quiet nudge that never left and only increased over time. I never wanted to be out in the world, to be criticized or judged, for I am a very contemplative person. I am content living that hidden life of motherhood and allowing my children to thrive and rise to the individuals that God has envisioned for them. I became a mother because I wanted to abandon myself for my husband and my children. I am quite happy to take that back seat and allow them to rise while I guide quietly. So how did this channel begin? Well, ever since my grandmother died, I just had this nudge, this quiet whisper that I was being called to do more. A few months ago, I experienced 2 back-to-back, very painful, emotionally painful miscarriages. The first was an ectopic pregnancy loss, and the second was an early miscarriage that we didn't even know about until it had already passed. Over the last 17 years, I always felt that the church had lacking information from a Catholic perspective on the deep inner workings of a pregnancy, and during my miscarriages, I had little consolation from the Catholic teachings on life at each weekly stage. It was only through my reading and research that I found that there is more for us as mothers to know about our pregnancies, our bodies, and our children's beginnings than we are offered. So I sit here before you today to offer what I have found, so hopefully you will never feel as alone as I have. I hope you feel closer to God by these words that I have for you today and through all of my videos. I leave you with a powerful quote of contemplation by St. Teresa Margaret, who lived in the 1700s. She writes, Since your, meaning Christ's life, since your life was a hidden life of humiliation, love, and sacrifice, such shall henceforth be mine.